What's up, guys? I'm just going to do a quick video today on growth hormone because I feel like it's the most misused, misunderstood performance enhancing drug out there. And I feel like most of the kids that are taking it today really have no idea how it works or why they're taking it and why it's not doing what they think it should be doing. Well, I'm going to clear all that up for you right now. So first and foremost, I am not a doctor. Don't do anything illegal in your country. Everything I'm about to talk about is legal up here in Canada. Even if it is legal in your country, don't listen to me. I'm just some guy on the internet. So the first thing I think people need to understand about HGH is it is not a steroid, okay? It doesn't work in the same way that steroids work at all. So a steroid causes hypertrophy, which is the breakdown of the existing muscles that you have and rebuilding them bigger, stronger, and better. The way that HGH works is it causes hyperplasia in damaged muscle tissue. So when you take a steroid, you're going to get really, really big, really, really quick from it. That's not the case with HGH. You'll take some and you won't even see any difference for about 5-6 months at the minimum. So if you're planning on taking GH, be prepared to take it for the long term, not just for 1 or 2 months, because you're not going to see any results from that whatsoever. Now, when hyperplasia occurs, the reason that it is better or preferred than hypertrophy is because it's the creation of new muscle tissue. Once you have that new muscle tissue, you're going to have it forever. Okay, so it's actually going to change your physiological form to be bigger and more muscly. That's why it's preferred for bodybuilders who are already taking anabolic steroids. The second thing I think people need to realize about HGH is that it's super expensive. Like I said before, you got to be prepared to take this stuff for the long term. This stuff is like $200, $300, I've seen $400 for one kit, which is only going to last you about a month. So if you're prepared to spend $300 a month for very minimal changes in your body, then great. If not, I would say take some test. You'll get way better results out of testosterone than you will at HGH. People are going to see the difference. You're going to see the difference. GH is more for people who are just trying to push that extra little 1 or 2% out of their physiques that they otherwise couldn't. One of the most important health ramifications that nobody really talks about as far as GH is concerned is the fact that it will make you insulin resistant over time. So at lower doses, you're probably safe. Higher doses, there is a lot of bodybuilders becoming insulin resistant, which means like type 2 diabetics being caused by taking too much growth hormone for too long. So if you're going to take growth hormone, I highly recommend you get a blood sugar monitor. Check your fasting blood sugar in the morning, and if it's high at all, you better be mentally prepared to start taking some long-acting insulin, like some Levemir or some Tresiba or some Lantus. Long-acting insulin is going to take the stress off your beta cell, and it can actually turn around and counteract the insulin resistance that you've built up through running GH. So if you're going to start taking GH, get a blood sugar monitor. Make sure you're checking it at least twice a week, fasted in the morning. Even if you're not running high fasted blood sugar, it's not a bad idea to take a month out of your year, usually in the bulking season, and just take like 6 or 7 units of exogenous long-acting insulin in the morning every day for that month, just to take a little bit of the stress off your beta cell. And that can actually work to prevent and counteract you from being a type 2 diabetic further down the road. Those are just a few tidbits that I thought really necessary to shine light on, so people don't waste their money on a really expensive performance enhancing drug that's not going to cause them to be huge like Ronnie or Jay Cutler, and 2, to realize the health ramifications so they don't become diabetic further down the road. Just one last thing that I wanted to mention is that don't run too much. Like, a lot of bodybuilders have this predetermined notion that as much growth hormone as you could possibly take, the better, the more, the bigger you're going to get, and blah, blah, blah. It's on a curve, right? Okay, so I've drawn this little diagram to demonstrate the effective doses of growth hormone, how it works. So, as you can see here, these are units of growth hormone being taken, and this is IGF-1 levels, which is the hormone that is caused by taking growth hormone that actually causes the hyperplasia to take place. And the way it works is, as you start taking 1, 2, the line goes up, you're gaining more IGF-1, but somewhere around 6 or 7 units, it actually tapers off and you stop producing any more IGF-1. But the problem is that when you start taking this many units of growth hormone every single day, you're most likely going to become insulin resistant way faster than if you hit maybe say 3 or 4 units a day, and you're roughly about the same amount of IGF-1 being released. So do whatever you want, but there is quite a bit of evidence supporting that taking more is not necessarily better. In fact, it actually won't do anything. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, like, subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching.